Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Erika again, and I'm bringing you another workout today. But guess what? This is only going to be 20 minutes, not 30 minutes. So some of you might sit there and say, yay! Others might say, oh. But it's not dance today, and it's not anything else but an interval training class using jump rope. Now, don't let that intimidate you. We're not going to do 20 minutes of straight jump roping. We're going to use this, like I said, as an interval. So you're going to have about 90-second bouts of jump roping. Now, if you have a jump rope, great, you can use it. If you have the space to use it, that's fine. My ceilings here are just a tad low for me to be able to use this. I did try it. So I have this as an example. And also what you can do is go through the motions with your bare hands. Make your circles and stuff like that and do your footwork. Or if you've ever seen these before, ropeless jump ropes. The handles are weighted a little bit so you get that good wrist action and build them up and get them strong, because that is really good for you. Your hand articulates that way, so you need to work it that way. But if it's too much for you, you can take the weights out of the handles. It's fantastic. So I'm going to use these because I also want to mimic modifications for those who would like to try this but are unsure about actually jumping. So if you're going to use a jump rope, I want you to be very clear on the size rope you're supposed to use. So I'm going to step back here behind my mat. I'm going to set this down. A jump rope, to make sure that it is the proper length for you, you need to step on it here, and the jump rope handles need to come right to your underarms. And that is a proper length for your jump rope. Okay, now, remember when you jump rope, you don't have to jump high and crazy. Think light on your feet. Just like this, okay? That rope is very skinny, so you only need about that much room and that much lift. Think light on the feet, flex through the ankles, and lift. Modifications are welcomed with this, but those bouts of explosive cardio with the jump rope, sustaining it for 90 seconds, and then in between we're going to do things like squats and push-ups. Those types of things. Yes, I said push-ups. I said push-ups. Okay? We're going to do those for only 30-second bouts. So you get some active recovery in between there, and then you get some rest periods for 30 seconds. All right, guys, we're going to get going. So let's do this. 90 seconds. This is a double bounce. Both feet are working. Okay? Getting the body basically warmed up, going through those motions. Now it's up to you how much you want to turn the hands, but spinning them a little bit faster gets some momentum going there and helps you with your jumping. Sometimes it stops. Now if I had a real jump rope and you saw that kind of go, that would have been me and my jump rope stopping. So what's nice about these ropeless jump ropes, it lets me continue my workout. Woo, there we go. You should have seen the other takes. Oh my gosh. Take 6. There we go. So we got about 35 seconds left. If you need to modify already, heel taps. Side to side, keep those feet moving. Keep those arms moving, okay? But see how far you can go. Do it by 5-second increments. If you can make it another 5 seconds, see if you can do another 5. But it's okay if you have to slow it down. In that 90 seconds, pick it back up. Woo! We're winding down. We get to recover. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay, now, let's catch our breath for a little bit, but we're not going to rest too much because we want to keep going with that heart rate, because we want to work in a certain zone that helps us to shed fat and helps us get that cardiovascular system going. So, what we're going to do for 30 seconds, we're going to squat, then we'll do 30 seconds of push-ups, 30 seconds of squat, and then we rest. Okay, feet just outside the shoulders. Make sure the knees don't go past the front of the toe, and take it down. So, depending on which direction my toes are going, is where I want my knees to go. So if I have my toes out here, notice my knees follow the direction of that middle toe. So you can keep your hands right here if you want to. You want to take it up a notch, grab a weight. But today, for this workout, we're just kind of do this at this intermediate level. All right, now we're going to take this down for some push-ups. You can do this on your knees, you can do it on your toes, shoulders just above the wrist. Take it down, but I want you to brace your core. And what do I mean by that? I mean, I'm not doing this and peeling myself up off the ground. I'm keeping my body nice and straight. I'm using my pectoral muscles to push up. I really want to dig into that muscle. 30 seconds of push-ups, yay! Now, we're going to go back to the squats. Right back up, sit right back down into it. Remembering to breathe. That's it. Sitting down into those heels, squeezing the glutes at the top. I don't want you to thrust your hips forward, but we squeeze, tighten it up. Activate those muscles, get deep into it. Woo! And guess what? We get to recover for 30 seconds. Now, we're going to go back to jump rope, 90 seconds. We're going to alternate our footsteps. So before we did that little regular bounce, this one, we can do this. That's alternating. You want to do this, alternating however you do it, but one foot touches at one time. Okay? I get myself ready. All right, guys. How you doing so far? Good? Are you surprising yourself that you're able to do some of this? So what if I didn't have these, right? I put it down. That's what this is. You might have done this in a class to warm up the body. You might have done this with me in one of my rip classes or my rumble classes, those types of things, but I'm alternating the feet, okay? I can do this, not bringing up the knees too high, but I'm alternating the feet because we work bilaterally and unilaterally. What does that mean? Okay. Bilaterally is both feet at the same time. Unilaterally would be one at a time. So let's say you injure your foot, or you have to have a surgery, or you sprained your ankle. You want to work unilaterally so that the leg that you can use is able to support you and help you navigate around the house or anywhere else you need to go. You need to use it to stand up. You won't have the support of the other leg. Very important. We want balance. If one's weaker than the other, you're going to tease it out. You're going to force it to do the work and not cheat because its brother or sister is assisting it. Woo! All right, we get to recover. Now, what we're going to do for 30 seconds, we're going to do forward lunging. So, we want to make sure we're alternating the legs. So, catch that breath, but remember, we don't want to wait too long. We don't want our heart rate to start dropping down because that's kind of like starting over. So, lunging, same thing, same principle with squatting. Feet shoulder width apart. You're going to come forward, push off. Switch to the other one, come down. Back knee goes down to the ground. 30 seconds. Take your time. It's not the quantity of what you're doing, it's the quality. We think about that. We talk about spending quality time with our loved ones, right? Making the most of our time. If we only have 20 minutes to get a workout done, right? We want it to be quality. We want to be able to do the most we can and be the most proficient and efficient in that time. Now, what we're going to do next, we're going to do a plank hold. We're going to come down. Now, planks can be done on the knees, or they can be done as you would a push-up. Now, notice what I'm doing. I'm not letting these hips drop because what's going to happen is I'm going to get an unnatural curve in my lumbar region at that lower back. So, my torso needs to be parallel to the ground. My shoulders need to be above my elbows. All right, let's go back to that lunge again. Take it. I'm going to start with this side this time because I want to stay even. I have have an internal pace. So my body just has this metronome that goes off. So I know that I'm pretty much going to do the same amount of lunges regardless of what side I start on. So I always want to make sure that the second time around, I start with the other leg. Unilateral, right? Woo, we get a break. Okay, we've done 2 cycles already. We have 3 more to go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? I could go for some lemons right now. Okay, now, we're gonna do our jump ropes again. We're gonna do scissors. Scissors, here. Now, 90 seconds, that might seem like a lot, so we can break that up, but we wanna keep moving. This is what you're gonna do for a modification for scissors. Here we go. Light on your feet, okay? Whoops, I lost the cat to that. That's okay. I'm gonna keep going. Ooh, it's not gonna stop me. Once you learn to become light on your feet, this becomes easier to do, trust me. Don't be afraid to feel light, be light, okay? Remember, modified. Keep those wrists moving. Keep that spinning. Go back to it. If you need that 5-second rest, modify it. Just don't stop. Ooh, good stuff. I'm stepping on something, yeah. I'll get it. Woo! Our next block, our strength block, is going to be sit-ups. We're winding down to 20 seconds. Woo. So, how y'all doing? Woo. What do you think of while you're working out? I know you're going to Tahiti or someplace like that. I'm in Antigua. Woo. Now, 30 seconds of recovery. Woo. Catch that breath a little bit. Let it calm down. Get the hair out of your mouth if you have it there. And I'm going to put that back on. So, we're going to come down. We got those sit-ups. Now, I don't want you to do sit-ups like you had to do when you had to do President's Physical Fitness. That's just rough. Let's do crunches. Okay? Now, option here. Hands to the side of the head. Or you can put your hands here. It's up to you. But notice, I'm going to raise my hand so you can see that this is pressed into my lower back. My lower back is glued to the mat. I am not overarching. Lower back is not popping up. But I'm going to put my hands here. But remember, if you need to have them here, just touch behind your ears. Don't pull on your neck. That's unnatural. It's going to hurt you. All right. Woo! What's next? Oh my gosh, bear crawls. Now, I'm going to face in an angle. What a bear crawl is, on all fours. Toes pressed into the ground, lift the knees. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That is kind of like that military crawl, but you're not on your forearms. You get to stay up a little bit. But that's a lot of work there. Now, back to our sit-ups. Okay, let's get this done. Crunch it. Remember your options. Here is one. I want you to squeeze and lift enough. Think about somebody pulling your chest, lifting it up. Okay? Get your shoulders off of the mat. Get a nice squeeze, a nice crunch. Keep those feet flat on the mat. Okay? We're almost there. Guess what? We recover. Whew. Let's breathe a little bit. 30 seconds of this. So that's excellent. We're going on round 4 already. So we're going to alternate our footsteps with our jump rope. Not anything crazy, okay? But we're back to that again, so we can vary. So I might do this time. I might half step. Right there, my foot's off the ground. Right there, my foot's off the ground. So one at a time. You can add to that and make that a little bit higher paced if you want to. Or you want to modify right here. set you guys up for success. Those of you who are unsure about jump rope, okay? Or do this. That one side just does not want to cooperate with me. Whew. Just think about it. I'd embarrass myself if I had to jump rope. Woo! And then I'd go down in infamy because I'm recorded. Be like, yep, did you see that? Oh, check this out. And everybody could go back and look at me messing up. So, a little bit of subterfuge. I'm going to screw that back on. Yeah. Don't think about it, okay? If you sit there and think about what you're doing, how grueling it is, or this or that, it's going to make it 10 times worse for you. I don't want that. So listen to me, talk to me, yell at me. I can't hear you anyway, so you're not going to hurt my feelings. But keep it moving. Remember, you got to take it down a notch. There you go. If you don't want to go too slow or you think you're not getting a workout, do it faster, right? You have options, but you can do it. Now, we're going to take that break. We're going to do some more body weight stuff. We're going to do Supermans, right? We're sitting on top of the world. We're awesome. So all we're going to do is going to get into a prone position. And what that means is that we're going to be face down on the floor. I want to ground my torso. Woo! So we're going to lay flat. What I want to do is I want to squeeze my glutes and give a small lift. Keep your face down. You can hold it here if you want to, or you can break it down. Give me that lift and down. Lift and down. So you really only hold up, one, down, one. Up, one, down, one. Regardless of how fast or slow you count, whatever it is to you, maybe you got a 1, 2, down, 2. It's up to you. Woo! Holy moly. Now, jumping jacks. Everybody's favorite, right? Jump. It's only 30 seconds. You've been jumping from the start. Maybe you really haven't. Maybe you've been modifying. Try a couple jumping jacks. Woo! Try 5 of them. If you need that break, this is a modification to a jumping jack. Tap out the side. Back down your Supermans. Do this again. We move quickly because remember, we want to stay in that zone. We don't want to let up because that's like defeating the purpose. Workouts really should not take you more than an hour. One of your exceptions to that is if you're a weightlifter because you need more recovery time between those exercises. Now I'm turning my head to you, which I shouldn't really do. I should keep it neutral, but I want you to be able to hear me. Now, we have 30 seconds of recovery. Keep it moving with your workouts. Keep your breaks to no less than 30 seconds, and then you don't want to have it any longer than a minute. That's as long as you need to get that ATP recovered. That's your energy store. Okay, so now we're going to go back to that basic bounce with our jump rope. Ready? If you see me from the side, that's all the higher my feet are going. My knees are soft. My body's upright. I'm not I'm not doing that. Well, I just did, right? But that's not what I'm doing. I'm keeping everything kind of controlled. I'm staying kind of limber, but in control. My core is still tight. I'm not squeezing too hard, but it's tight enough to keep me upright. My knees are absorbing that little jump. I'm flexing through my ankles, letting my heels drop a little bit. But I'm not doing that. Think light, light. You know, if you want to sneak up on somebody, how do you catch a unique rabbit? You sneak up on them. Whoa. I'm so funny, I forgot to laugh, right? My mom used to say, I'm so funny, my feet stink. And I go, wow, she's really funny. Ha ha. I hope you laughed at that, I'm serious. That would have been an epic fail. And again, recorded. Keep going. So remember, what's your modification? Toe taps, side to side. Unless you want to go the distance, keep it going. You're almost there, 5 seconds. What is that doing? Break. Now, breathe. We are done with the jump rope. How about that? What we're gonna do, shadow boxing, right? Who doesn't like that? Punching the air. But when we do this, we gotta remember, in order to efficiently punch, you gotta keep this tight. We can't be flopsing around. You should not be bringing that forward. Tight. See me from the side? Tight. This is not moving. I'm punching and bringing it back. So, shadow box. Doesn't matter to me what you do. You want to do strikes. Okay. Now I know I'm backwards to you guys, but my right leg is presenting. So I'm in right fighting stance. Then I shift because we want to stay balanced a little bit, right? So I'm doing this. I can do some of this. Hooks. I can do uppercuts. I can do any kind of shadow boxing that I want. Keep that core tight. Now, mountain climbers. So you're going to take this down. Boom, boom. Now, what I don't want to see you do is drop this down too far and drag that knee across the floor. A correct mountain climber. See that little crunch right there at the top? That's a mountain climber. You're getting that abdominal crunch, drawing in the knee as close as you can. You don't have to go fast. If you want to, fine. Shadow box in. I'm going to cross punch. Boom. Yes. This is a nice way to end this workout, guys. We're 20 seconds. 20 seconds of this. How about uppercuts? Keep it tight. Uppercuts are not from down here. You don't swing from the shoulder. Boom, boom. From the side. Boom, boom, boom. That's it. Protection. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Dinner time. 30 seconds of recovery, guys, and guess what? That puts us just at 20 minutes. Yes, you did it. So, play this back over and over again. This is great cardiovascular training. This is so good for you. It helps you just get those little boosts to shed fat, I'm telling you. So, put that in there, and remember, you can take that impact out. Ding, ding. Celebration time, you did it. I'm a winner, I'm a winner, I'm a winner. Winner for chicken dinner. But anyway, so thank you for joining me. And I hope you get great benefit out of this. So don't forget, you have a great team of people that are just waiting to hear from you, that can be here to support you, that can give you any kind of advice that you need, because we have all different kinds of wellness programs that are suited for you. So you don't have to feel that there's nothing out there for you. We will find something for you. So stick with us, 5:30 every night for the next 2 weeks, or wherever we're at in this time period. But nonetheless, thank you. Have a great evening, guys. See you later.